I hit, get a plan. Postcode at my whoa. Low. Got strain on yo-yo. She post up a MCM and we like that JoJo. When we out and we see him, he always ask for photo. I say, Lord, be my savior when it come to getting this paper. Please protect me from my haters. Just say me and I won't save her. Say amen. Yeah. That boys and they can't win. Check. Going up. We in it, we gonna. Going up. Did it like my persona. Going up. Ripping them fast was honest. We used to trap at them hardest. Now we pull up in the furnace. Glow up. Walking. Show up. Baby, hold up. Glow up. Boy, don't touch. We glow up. She lucky. Cause she 5 mil cash in Kentucky. Me, I walk up in demons, spend 10K just like it's nothing. I hang with the demons, they don't play by me, we cut. I was coolin', Atlanta, mixed with the fan all them, I got Santa, I go monkey, up that. Gonna do just what I say. Pull up, fast as Uber in that race. She so bad, but she said. I feel guilty, I might as well just plead my case. I say, Lord, be my savior when it come to getting this paper. Please protect me from my haters. Just say me and I won't save her. Say amen. Yeah. That boys and they can't win. Check. Going up. We in it, we gonna. Going up. Did it like my persona. Going up. Ripping them fast was honest. We used to trap them hardest. Now we pull up in the furnace. Glow up. Walking.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, 2 quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's the 49ers going up against the Patriots.
All right, Larry, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the New England Patriots. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the... Back of the end zone for a touchback. Slot man moves right. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12.
All right, here we go. Detroit! No, check, Patriot!
Looking to throw. James. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. You know, during these preseason games, we're in week 2 right now. It's always funny looking at our spot charts up here in the booth because with all the guys that might play in this one, it seems to get bigger and bigger each year.
Yeah, we pretty much supersize them, don't we? Because, you know, remember, they're carrying 90 now. And with the new rules, they'll carry 90 all the way through the preseason before they make the final cut. Oh, yeah, a lot of guys to learn for these games.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
So now here in the second week of the preseason, you'd expect the starters play a little bit more than they did in week 1, but not a whole lot.
So if you're an offensive coordinator, what are you looking for?
What you're looking for is things getting cleaned up as you go along because most of your playbook's probably installed. How well are they handling it? Easy in and out of the huddle? No mental mistakes? Are they starting to look like a good offensive football team?
Here comes the 49ers punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. Sanders shaking and baking. A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. And the Patriots take over. Play fake here on first down. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They'll look to throw here on first down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's brought down. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. Got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. They find some open field here. Fournette fighting through. And all the way down to the 37. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards.
Well, plenty of credit has to go to the guy carrying the ball. He broke the tackle and gained the yardage. But that doesn't necessarily mean that the defender's bad. They're not going to make 100% of the tackles all the time. Even the best in the game will miss one occasionally. The key is not to let it snowball and miss tackle after tackle. On that play, credit to the offense, but that doesn't make the defense bad.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They keep it with Fournette on first down. Fournette fighting through. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Second down following the run.
Check. Patriot. Set. Green. The draw now. The draw. Set. The draw. Green 39.
They send Stills in motion. On second down, here's Fournette. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And on 2nd and 10 now. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. A first carry for Samaje Perine. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's...
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Niners have taken the early lead. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. Bullock out now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on 2nd down.
Let's go.
On play action, they'll throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a New England first down. They'll look to throw now on first down. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Fournette, a first down carry. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. Second down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Again, it's Fournette. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, not get loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. James on first and 10. Throw left side complete. It's Walton. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with him for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
The Niners on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Back to throw. James. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis with you. Play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
This time he'll look to throw. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete. This, of course, week 2 of the preseason, but we did have a couple of teams that got the extra game. The Hall of Fame game was played on a Thursday this year between Arizona and Dallas.
Yeah, and they welcomed in this year's Hall of Fame class of 2017. And what a class it was. Morton Anderson, the kicker, Terrell Davis, Kenny Easley, Jerry Jones, Jason Taylor.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
So on 4th down, Pete Carroll's going to call out his field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
After the field goal now, it's Bullock to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
They begin the drive with Williams. Williams loses the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Second down, Williams. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
DeForest Buckner is a really tall defensive end / defensive tackle. How about that move right there to get upfield and make the play in the offensive backfield? Excellent leverage.
You're right. Tall, big, 6'7", nearly 300 pounds. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Pulled in at the 24. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's it.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
All right, now, look at 56. Look at... Set. Leopard.
James now looking to throw on 2nd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Bradley. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. To throw is James. From the gun, he'll throw. Dumps it off to Fournette. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. They'll toss it to Fournette. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
They'll run it again with Fournette, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. To go here in the first half. Back to Foxborough after this.
Here we go now. Gone. Here we go. Blue landed. Gone. Leopard. Over.
Here's James to throw on second down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Watch it now, Barney. Here we go now. Watch it now, Barney.
Now James throwing on first down. Touchdown, 49ers.
Now that touchdown won't allow you to totally relax, but you can breathe a little easier now. Just increased their lead.
Now Bullock to add the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. Bullock out now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Leopard. All right, here we go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Second down now after the pass completion.
Leopard. No. Check. Patriot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, look at the juke. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to work. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Back to throw now on first down. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one. So the D-line's going to spread out.
Let's go. 319. 319. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Leopard. Here we go. Leopard. Blue, landing. Leopard. Leopard.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Now he's forced out left. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one.
Leopard. Leopard. Set. Green. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Set. 319. 319.
They'll look to throw here. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone.
Set. Blue, landing. Blue, landing. Black 90. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Now he'll escape to his left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
Set. 319.
They'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far, as we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Out comes the New England on. To see what they can do this time. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or do they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. He sets to fire deep. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So it wasn't the line that jumped that time, the second level.
No, that's a great observation because most of the time it's those guys up front so eager to get off on the snap. They do it, but in this case, you're exactly right. Second level, probably because they moved up to the first level, and that hurts them.
The gun now on third down. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Here we go.
They'll drop the throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So he can't hang on. And as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know. But you're going to get hit anyways. Might as well hold on to the ball.
All right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player? Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. And the D looking like they may blitz.
Detroit! Let's go!
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
New England on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
No, check. Patriot.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. He'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Check.
They're going to try and throw. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
The Niners on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 3. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. They'll drop it off to Pirine, complete. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Time running out here on the play clock. A toss play. Here's Pirine. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
So they're operating in the red zone. Now back to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Third down, he'll drop to throw. That is caught inside the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
Bullock out now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
The way in. Touchdown, New England. A great play there. 70 yards. And the Patriots get a score closer. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
In motion left, the tight end. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
They'll run again with Pirine. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. A gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because This is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
But how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Back now in Foxborough. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Back to throw here. Throwing left side, it's complete. Through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. 88 yards. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Bullock out now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. Return here, he gets it out to the 25-yard line. So the Patriots coming out now. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
Flush to his right. And avoids the contact by sliding. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Reuben Foster leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They'll set up a throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
A pickup of 5 that time and a 1st down.
And when you have a guy in the backfield who can catch the football, you don't just use him strictly for checkdowns or dump-offs. You make him part of the primary passing attack because what you're trying to do is get him into open field and then let him make people miss and advance the football.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
No, check, Patriot.
He'll look to throw. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Looking to throw. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
They'll set up to throw. This is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. And they'll get set here looking for the two-point conversion. Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved. So they're going to go for 2. Throw again. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from him, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. So the D-line's going to spread out. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Now again, here's Pirine. And he's got room. And he cuts it right and into space. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play there for the Niners. 46 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Leopard! Leopard! No. Check! Set! Good! The kill! Here we go! Detroit!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Now a carry for Pirine. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4. The Niners on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 4.
Watch him now, Barney. No. Check. Patriots. All right, here we go.
They'll run it here with Pirine. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And now running right through it. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Let's go. 1, 9.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers add on to their lead.
In as many coaches' meetings as we sit in, we hear the word finish all the time, don't we? And on that play, the back actually finished getting into the end zone, breaking the last tackle. Tried to wrap up, tried to use the proper technique, just wasn't able to get it done.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Bullock out now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. And now out come the Patriots. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. So 2nd and 10 here. Shift together here from the D-line.
All right, here we go.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
New England on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10.
Let's go. 3-19.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
He'll drop to throw. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
Set. Green. Now look at 56.
He's going to let it fly. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Here we go now. Green.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Set. 3-19. Watching now, Barney.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. And the 49ers getting set to trot out there. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
And with very little time left on the play clock, Pete Carroll's going to call timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice.
boisterous. Rock with Snoop Dogg and rejoice to this.
As we go on.